Hello, namaste everyone. I am Mandrai. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to my channel. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any awesome content in future. Let's start the video. As you can see, I have Insta360 Go, the smallest camera of Insta360. This Insta360 has so many features that you just love it. So let's further ado, let's unbox and see what's inside the box, and let me give my review towards the gadget. So let's just cut the box and let's open. See, from direct you can see the Insta360 camera front. So let's just take out the boxes from the Insta360. Overall, Insta360 Go is a great camera for casual shooters and for social media, especially Instagram stories and Facebook stories. Insta360 Go easy to capture spontaneous moment without having to fumble for your phones or camera. I have Philips NeoPix Ultra 2 projector on my hand. Let's unbox and talk about its features and performance. By looking at its box, you can see the clear picture with its name, and the back you can see all the features mentioned. Talking about the box looks perfect, not so flashy. You can see all the features mentioned. So further ado, let's unbox and see what's inside the box. Let's cut the plastic layer outside. In the market, there are various type of projector. Some are used for it as a entertainment, some is used as for works. So inside the box we see some paperbooks, warranty or like similar to the instruction, and we can see clear the projector wrap in a plastic. As you can see, I have 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗢 microphone here. Let's unbox and see what actually is inside the box. The box looks fantastic. Key features of 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗢 is it has dual capsule microphone, weight 40 grams, 2 separate wind jammers, rocket socket mounted, doesn't require battery. So inside the box we have the microphone capsule, the sock mount with cold shoe adapter, and 1420 or 38 mount at the bottom. 2 dead cat wind damping covers, 1 large for the front and 1 small for the rear, and some paper guide for the instruction how to do the setup. The 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗢 attached to your DSLR really easily. You can just slide it into the mount and then turn the dial to adjust the fitting of the microphone, and then it plugs directly into the microphone jack of your camera. What's really interesting about this microphone is that you are able to use the shotgun and narrate this way, that you get your sound source from behind the camera, but you also switch it around and still record sound from the front of the microphone as well. In addition to that, there is also an input port where you can attach a lap microphone or another microphone source, which allows you to record a lot of different sound sources. I have M5150 rugged phone. This phone is so strong that even if you drop from 10 feet, it totally survives. So let's unbox and see what's inside the box. We get paper guide. Similarly, we get the charger cable, the charger plug, and the SIM ejector tool inside the box. So this is all the tools we get inside this box. The smartphone is an outcome of innovative solution provided by the people working in the rough and tough environment. It builds a new rugged concept featuring some extensive and interesting features. The smartphone primarily features a large. So I put this phone on the running tap with the bowl. The phone was good, but the screen did not function while it's under the water. But once you take out from it, the screen works perfectly fine. The phone camera or the video, you can see the video quality is not so that good, but it is okay for the normal use, because you can see the dots is moving rapidly, but the focus of the video, you can see the object so clear and so fine that, as you can see, I have the iPhone X. Let's unbox and see what inside the box we get. So we can see the paper and the phone itself, and beneath the phone we have the charger port, the USB cable, and the earphone inside the box. So talking about this iPhone X, the iPhone looks so stunning. iPhone X delivers a great blend of handheld comfort and a big gorgeous 5.8-inch OLED screen. Face ID generally works fine. The iPhone X remains a winning evolution of the iPhone. The iPhone X is Apple's first phone to use an OLED display. Now talking about the camera or the video samples, let's have a look on the video that I have shot with this iPhone X. The iPhone X2 can capture 4K at 60 fps. So now everything we have talked about iPhone 10. Now what weight should the iPhone be, or what the weight should the smartphone be? So I have just weighed the phone. The phone is perfectly light. Carrying the phone on a pocket, the phone fit perfectly on the pocket, so you don't have to worry about the getting off pocket. So the phone is perfectly fit due to the size. I have Samsung Galaxy M02 smartphone. It is a budget smartphone for everyone. Let's unbox and see what inside the box and talk about the phone's features and performance. Inside the box we see some paperwork, guidelines, and the phone itself. So there is nothing more than the other phone that we unbox. So inside we get the charger port and the charger cable with the USB and the SIM ejector for the SIM. Let us put all aside and just unwrap the phone itself. So it is covered with plastic, and the phone is so simple that you can feel like phone has got some nice grip on the side, because the phone is not the wide side but it has got the length on the upper. Samsung Galaxy M02 smartphone was launched on 2nd February. Since it is powered with quad-core 1.5 GHz cores A53 MediaTek MT6739. Moreover, on the phone comes with 2 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage. So today I'm gonna unbox the iPhone 12 Pro Max. This is the greatest and the biggest iPhone ever made till date. We don't know what the future holds. Huge display, powerful battery, massive storage, outstanding camera and video quality on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Is it just Pro Max by name, or does it perform what one expected from this iPhone? We'll find out later in this video. So inside the box we got to see the iPhone itself, the charger cable, and some paper guide with its logo, the SIM ejector, and some paper manual. So there is no charger port inside the box, so you got to buy the extra one for yourself. 5G support, the latest Apple camera, the LiDAR scanner, the largest speaker, the beefiest battery, and of course MagSafe supports the iPhone 12 Pro Max. The screen is stunning. The iPhone 12 Pro Max has the same A14 Bionic processor as the regular 12, 6GB of RAM with starting storage of 128GB. It has the same selfie camera and ultra-wide camera as the 12 and 12 Pro, which perform just as well but different main and telephoto camera on the back. The telephoto camera has a longer 2.5x optical zoom up from 2x, and any increase in reach is welcome, but its pale is comparison to the 4x/5x optical zooms of competitors. The lens is slightly slower than that on the 12 Pro, making it worse in low light, but both smartphones switch to the more light sensitive main camera in low light anyway. Due to its big size, the phone doesn't fit perfectly on the pocket. We are gonna talk about the Galaxy Note 4, the Samsung brand. The Galaxy Note looks stunning with its design. You can see at the bottom the USB charger port and the pen section, and at the top we can see the headphone jack, on the left the power button, and the back the camera with the LED flash. It has 5.8-inch display with a brilliant high-resolution screen and takes excellent outdoor shots on 16-megapixel camera with optical image stabilization. Using the style is more convenient and the battery charges very quickly on the Galaxy Note 4. Playing games like Candy Crush on this device is awesome because the screen is so big and you can enjoy a lot while playing the games. It has Snapdragon 805, storage of 32GB, 16-megapixel camera, 3220 battery power, 5.6-inch display, and 3GB RAM on the phone. Super AMOLED display with Corning Gorilla Glass 4. It runs on the Android 4.4 KitKat, upgrade up to 6.401 marshmallow. The metal frame is a great addition and gives the fabric a robust feel. The frame, however, has some curves and bends, like on the top there is a slight curves to accommodate the 3.5 auto jack. The iPhone 5s is so tiny and so small that you just love when you grip on your hand. Today we are going to talk about the iPhone S in this video. The iPhone delivers an improved camera, a nifty fingerprint sensor, and a next-gen CPU and motion tracking chip. iPhone 5s was Apple's first smartphone with Touch ID fingerprint, home button, and 64-bit processor when its launch in 2013. At that time, it was the most premium, most expensive iPhone you could get on your hands. But now it's a different story. It doesn't have the latest power camera technology or emoji, but it does run the latest iOS software, ensuring it's still relevant and secure. When you hold the phone fits perfectly on your hand, and you can move your finger freely on the screen from top to bottom. The phone looks perfect, the color wise, the design wise. The way the iPhone 5s feels in the hand is something impressive. On the top, the power button, on the left the switch up and down volume button, and at the bottom there is headphone jack with speaker and the charging port. As well on the left we see the SIM tray, and on the back the color is so fine, and front the display looks perfect. Apple 5s is powered by 1.3 GHz dual-core Apple A7 processor. The Beat Flex looks very similar to the Beat X, which have now been discontinued. The soft rubbish flex foam cable resets around the back of your neck, and the lightweight, eventually balanced designs allows for the boards for comfortable hang down on your chest without the slightest bit of discomfort. Beat has redesigned the inline controls of Beat. On the left side, the 3-button remote is gone, replaced by a single round multifunction button for pause, skip, back, and a separate volume rocker on the side. Apple has stuck with its W1 headphone chip inside the Beat Flex. So let's open the box and see what's inside the box. As you pull out the device itself, you see some paper guide and the Beat itself. So from the inside you will see the cable and different size of ear tips for different type of ears. The 𝗣𝗥𝗢𝗕𝗔𝗕𝗟 are well thought out product with easy control, enough battery life to last your entire workday, and solid audio quality for the price. And the transitions to USB-C is significant. The left side of the neckband has the most of controls, plus the USB port for charging and the microphone for calls. There is a volume rockers and a multi-function button which you press once for pause, play twice, and 3 times to skip tracks, or press and hold for the voice assistance. The right has the power button. The earbuds magnetically attached to each other when not in use. As you can see, I have Poco X3. The box looks simple, fine, not so much colorful. All the features are at the back. So further ado, let's unbox and see what's inside the box. Poco X3, a crazy good budget gaming smartphone that also appeal to regular buyers in the market. After removing the box, we see the Pogo, the box. Inside the box there is SIM ejector, transparent glass cover, the paper guide, and further deep there is the phone itself wrapped in a plastic. Beneath the phone there is the charger, the USB cable. Poco has gone ahead with a fresh design for the Poco X3, and it does not look like any Redmi model that's already in the market. Poco hasn't changed anything about the display. In HD video loop test, it went for 18 hours 31 minutes, which is quite good. The Poco X3 has a quad camera setup consisting of 64 megapixel camera with f1.89 apertures, a 13 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, when you put on your pocket, the phone doesn't fit exactly on the pocket. You still can see the phone on your pocket. One of the most popular mid-range series globally, the Redmi Note 10. So further ado, let's unbox and see what we got inside the Redmi Note 10. You can see clearly the phone. Inside the box we see the small box that has the SIM ejector too, and inside at the bottom we got the USB charger port and the USB cable on the box. Smartphone with big screen, high capacity battery, fast processor, and lots of RAM and storage, but still managed to cost less. There is a chance to be successful. That is Redmi Note 10. It doesn't have cutting-edge specs and the stellar camera like a flash, but everything it has worked well enough to use daily. Redmi Note 10 is the base version of Redmi's new Note 10 series, which include the Redmi Note 10 Pro and Redmi Note 10 Pro Max. Some samples that I took from this phone: it has quad camera setup with 48 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel depth sensor, and 2 megapixel macro. The camera output both in video and photo is excellent during the day. We're gonna talk about the new phone, the Micro Max in Note 1. You can see I have in my hand. The box looks very simple, not so much flashy with different colors. All the features are printed on the back of the phone. The box looks simple, wrapped in plastic. So further ado, let's see what's we got inside the box and the phone itself. You can see the phone at the top inside the box, and it is wrapped in plastic so that it is protected. Then we got to see some paper guides, warranty paper, plus the point is it added the plastic cover for the phone plus the glass protector inside the box. That is the plus point for this phone. Further deep there is the charger port, the charger wire. The smartphone offers a gradient and glossy back design featuring a geometric panel that reflects lights in the shape of the letter X when exposed to light. The device is made of plastic body. It offers a big 6.6-inch display that is FSD Plus in resolution, which is not that common in this price range as most other devices offer HD plus resolutions. Overall, it's a decent smartphone with some new features and good battery life. Today I have the Motorola E7 Power. Let's unbox and see what inside the box. So inside the box we see the phone itself covered with plastic paper and some paper guides for the phone. Beneath the paper guide we see the USB-C charger port, SIM ejector tool, USB-C cable, and the plus point is we also got the earphone. If I flash back my mind, then I remember the Motorola phone as the flip one with a small tiny body. As time goes on, now we see the Motorola phone is bit changed from the phone that I have played and I have used it. This phone was launched in 19 February 2021. The phone comes with 6.5-inch touchscreen display with resolution of 720 into 1600 pixels at the pixel density of 69 pixels per inch and aspect ratio of 29. Motorola Moto E7 Power is powered by an octa-core MediaTek Helio G25 processor. It comes with 2 GB of RAM. The Motorola E7 Power runs Android 10 and it is powered by 5000 battery power. Today I have OnePlus N100. It is a budget phone in the mid-range price value. So further ado, let's unbox and see what we got inside the box and talk about the phone's pros and cons, the features and the camera itself. Removing the box, we see the logo, some paper guide and the SIM ejector tool. Beneath we got to see the phone wrapped in a plastic. It looks fantastic. And under the phone, the USB-C charger port and the USB-C charger cable. The N100 is OnePlus' least expensive smartphone to date, and it's decked with plenty of hits and only a few misses. Its mediocre cameras and plasticky build fail to impress, but those concerns are common at this price point. The qualities that matter most for day in day out use are display, performance and battery life, and there the N100 does otherwise. The N100 measures 6.5 by 3.0 by 0.3 inches with 6.6 lens with f2.0 apertures. With good light, the N100 takes a decent shot. Most of our test shot has solid depth of field and good color accuracy. Basic performance and all-day battery life at an accessible price. I'm gonna unbox the Samsung Galaxy M32 and see what we get inside the box and talk about the features and the performance of the Galaxy M32. Inside the box we see the phone itself, some paper guides, SIM ejector tools, and below the phone the charger port with the USB cable. The Galaxy M32 is the latest smartphone in the Galaxy M series of Samsung. The Galaxy M32 naturally has a lot of competition to deal with. Samsung has mainly focused on the display and the battery with this new smartphone. As you can see from its 90Hz Super AMOLED display and 6000 power battery. For selfies, it has a 20 megapixel sensor in the dewdrop notch. The Galaxy M32 does close off very well and manages a soft depth between the subject and the background. Overall, Galaxy M32 has crisp AMOLED display, quick 90Hz refresh rate, very good battery life, and a fine design body. As you can see, I have the Instago 2, the second version of the Instago. It has huge upgrade with more features and performance. The camera is on the top and beneath the camera there are some paper guide with some accessory for the Instago 2 camera. So this camera is a small tiny with more and more features on it. So before buying it, Just check my review and see whether you want it for you. And don't forget to watch the comparison video between the 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗥𝗬 and the 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗥𝗬 coming soon on this channel. A very small camera takes good photos and videos for size. Charging case double as a remote is the plus point for the 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗥𝗬. A body about the size of an AA battery. It weighs just 26.5 gram and the plastic body feels sturdy. There is a single LED indicator just below the lens, and there are contact pins at the back for charging when you dock in the case. The front panel just below the LED acts as a button for starting and stopping recording. Much improved image quality over predecessors. Anti-protective charger case with built-in tripod. Case also acts as a wireless remote. Has a bronze point for 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗥𝗬. So today I have got the Samsung S21 Ultra, the talk phone of the town. Further ado, let's unbox and see what we get inside the box and talk about the pros and cons. After removing the box, we see the phone at the top, some paper guide beneath it, and some accessory on the box. But we don't get the USB charger port on the box, but we get the USB-C charger cable. The Galaxy S21 Ultra is the best Android phone yet, with dual zoom lens, stereo display and extended battery life. The S Pen is just a bonus. Stunning 6.8-inch 120Hz WQHD plus screen. Powerful flagship grade hardware spaces. Feature-packed camera system. S Pen digital stylish supports. Large, long-lasting 5000 battery power. 5G network capabilities. With a large 1/1.33-inch 108-megapixel main sensor, 3 telephoto, 10x periscopes and ultra-wide cameras on board, the Galaxy S21 Ultra remains one of the most robust photographer package on the market right now. Pair up with 8K, 4K, 60 per seconds and 9 FPS per second slow motion video capabilities and a host of other software features such as direct view. In today's video, I'm gonna unbox the DJI Mini 2 and see what we get inside the box and talks about the pros and cons about the drone itself. So inside the box, we get the DJI Mini 2, the drone itself, and some paper guide, the DJI Mini 2 intelligent flight battery, DJI Mini 2 propellers, RC cable USB Type and micro USB connector, RC cable lightning connector, control stick, Mavic Mini screwdriver, DJI Mini 2 screw, Mavic Mini gimbal protector, communication cable USB-C in the box. The Mavic Mini 2 matches the original Mavic Mini exterior design. The two models use the same airframe coming in at 259 grams. Battery life is improved. The Mini 2 motors are upgraded to be both more powerful and more power efficient, pushing the rated battery life from 30 to 31 minutes. It's a modest bump and still shy of the 34-minute rating you get with the pricier DJI Mavic Air 2, a drone that's best in class when it comes to flight time. Content in coming days. Till then, stay safe and peace, everyone. I'm gonna talk about the new Poco F3 GT. So, further ado, let's unbox and see what we get inside the box and talk about the features, pros and cons, and especially the best app, the camera. Inside the box, we see some paper guide with its warranty card, and beneath the paper guide, we got to see the transparent glass cover, which is absolutely fantastic for the cover. So below we can see the phone wrapped in a plastic cover, and beneath the phone we got to see the cable, USB cable wrapped in nice form, and the USB charger port inside the box. The Poco F3 GT is big and it has 6.6-inch display with thin bezels on the side. It has metal frame that gives its premium looks and feel. The four corners are flattened and the top and the bottom section of the frame are designed to make it comfortable to hold the F3 GT in landscape mode.
The F3 GT boasts of powerful hardware. It is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 1200 SoC. There is a support for HDR10 Plus and the panel has 240Hz touch sampling rate which gets bumped up to 480Hz when game mode is enabled. Poco F3 GT weighs 205 gram, which is slightly on the heavier side. It is also IP53 rated, which means it is a splash resistance.
Thank you for watching till the end.